Yo, Wagwan. May 2nd, Asia session. Oh shit. I just landed yard. It's like 1:14 in the morning. Uh,
Yo, Bash, you been tripping on them hoes.
that's as far as I'm gonna go. It's only Asia session, so yeah, just a step back to the hourly. Just reading structure from the lower time frame to the top. When you get a chance to go on market structure, question for you. Alright, cool, well, ask it, bro. And what song? Let me see. This is the song here. Well, it's the beat actually. It's called Leave Without You by Passion. Yeah, I got a whole playlist that it's public. So these are just the beats that I listen to while reading prayers. Next, I'm going to read a narrative. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna make these gold. I even took the time to even change these colors to all to green, but gold just looks better. $16.12. What's your time zone? What time zone is that? 16, not 12, 21, 16:21. Is that EST or what? GMT? Alright, cool. Oh, finally, shit. Alright, cool. So, but this one left. There we go. Alright, cool. So, step down. As is, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream. $16.21 on your chart. I seen it at the bottom of your screen. So my chart, yeah. 16.21. No, somewhere around here, what, New York, yeah. Alright, cool. I'll check it out after I'm done reading the narrative.
Yo, Bash, you been tripping on them hoes.
I see 4 swings. And a reversal. Protected though. Reversal. burst just after mitigating the 50% of this. Origin. Oh, this higher time frame move up here. Moving back. The previous range. If he was trading the 50, he would have been pissed. Cause look at that down. Ooh. So let's see what we're doing on the 1 minute. Nah, I'm not counting that. This is cool to know, but I'm not using that information. I'm just following structure now. Protected low, protected high. It's the previous low. I need to see 4. So let me zoom in real quick and just observe. I just really need this. Yeah, this information is just, this is let me see what the 50 seconds on. Let's see what that's talking about. Ew. No, let's do like this. Grinding. It's not even a grind, yo. It's just lifestyle. It's just routine. That is. I'm not try harding out here, bro. Like, I'm not here sweating. Oh, I gotta find a trade. Like, bro, I'm just trailing. I'm just reading the narrative. Just routine. That's you actively learning in the live market. That's all, bro. But therefore, at the same time, I did first treat it as a grind. I had to. I had to. expand that desire. Alright, cool. Anyway, this is just anticipation, so I'm just gonna review these. But essentially, yeah, that's my intention. To take a low and wait for my 1 minute confirmation at the 50% of the zone. Now, there are times where price can not hit the 50% and you see your move higher. Now, I know how to anticipate that. I know how to prepare for that. I know how to engage with that. But for you, that should be something you should observe. Observe that. When price doesn't reach your 50%, what happens there? Observe that. When you was waiting for an entry, your confirmation to enter at the 50%, but price didn't reach the 50% and it left you. What happened before the confirmation happened? So you'd essentially be paying attention to this current trend down, the zone that you was looking at, right? And the swings. Pay attention to those things. Continue to make observations, and trust me, you will. The market, like price, will just start to unfold to you. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I usually do this. It's a regular pattern. I'm starting to see it way more. Okay, cool. Now, do I see positions there though that work out 7, 8 out of 10? That's what I want to find out. And you'd go down that pattern of thinking. We're at the top of the range. Top of the range. Bottom of the range. Oops.
Yo, Bash, you been tripping on them hoes.
Bottom of the range. Top of the range. So you know that your longs are coming from the bottom there. Your shorts are coming from the top. We even have a zone just above there that be, yeah, if you're waiting for shorts, you're waiting until we get into this area still. Why? Because we have 3 swings. Actually, no, we don't. We have two swings, and we know that we can get a third one for the continuation up into where is S&D responsible for what? This break. So you see how I was just trailing my highs and lows. And then you was probably wondering why I was even marking out these two here. That gave me a reason to be like, okay, cool. If the narrative is showing two swings, then I know that we can still get a third for continuation. Alright, cool. Let me see if we take out a structural low. Where is it? This one here. We take out a structural low. Alright, nice. Mitigate a zone below it. We're at the bottom of the range. So that's my whole plan. That's how I choose. That's how I choose to engage. And I look for my entry confirmation there. Just a failure to close below the previous candle's low. So I'll be analyzing structure here. And looking for my confirmation. So we just got that. Let's see if we get a close though. We got like 20 seconds left in this candle. Let's not jump to conclusions. What's this big flag? We don't need you here. Now, if you're shorting, you're waiting for a high to be taken, for price to mitigate the zone just above it, and you would look for your entry confirmation on the 1 minute. I see 3 swings on, well, I see 4 swings really, but you're not shorting from here, so I won't count that breakdown before 4 there. You see when you see a deep mitigation like this, these are zones that you don't want to use. You see when price just goes straight past through at 50%. That's usually just a huge candle in a zone. And let's see on the 1 minute. What did it look like? Yeah. Those are zones you usually want to stay out from. When you just see a huge candle it's usually an early indication that the zone will fail. So that's something to look out for. When we trade near a structural high, we usually get a pullback. When we trade near a structural high, we usually get a pullback. When we trade near a structural high, we usually get a pullback. When we trade near a structural high, we usually you get a pullback. When we trade near a structural high, we get a pullback. Usually. Yeah, sometimes it happens. When we trade near a structural high, we usually get a pullback. When we, I'm joking. You get the point. Backtest that. See that happen over and over. Yeah, it was 4 swings as well here. I was like, nah, I don't want to count that. You see where thought leads you to. I see 4 swings, but I tell myself, no, I just want to see this high get taken. Like, I start going up with my own, what I want price to do. What I want price to do. Like, nah, just follow price, bro. You guys just heard it, and I just realized it. Yeah, just follow price, yo. Trade what you see, not what you think. Shit, I got taking my own advice. But that's how it is. Everything I'm telling you guys is what I practice. Now, I lack here and there, but I'm able to be self-aware enough to be like, yeah, I can pick myself back up and keep it stepping. You feel me? Don't dawdle on the thought that, oh, you got caught lacking and you just enter a depressed phase. Like, the fuck? No, keep it stepping, keep it moving. What? You're aware that you cool. Now you know better. Do better. That's it. Don't waste your energy on none of that, negative side. You get me? You don't need to be there. Just keep it stepping and focus on growing, on growth. Focus on growth. We currently have a weak low. Currently. But that can change. Because usually when we trade near a structural high and pull back, you usually see a violation after the pullback. Creating the third swing where you would stop trading continuation moves and begin looking to counter trend on the fourth swing. So that's a little bit of a projection. We're not there yet. We're just gonna follow what price wanna do. So let's delete that. Yeah, that's the pullback, and yeah, the violation. Targeting this zone here. Let's go into 1 minute and yeah. Show your highs and lows. That's your first rule. The first order of things. Show your highs and lows. You're in no rush. You're in no rush. Show your highs and lows. read the narrative. I'll make this line purple. I'm getting confused by all these gold lines. I color code my shit. So really, when it comes to higher lows being taken, I make them purple. Usually when it comes to the swings, I make them green. But I'll be real, like changing these colors all the time gets long. But it you know, it's worth it at the end of the day because I'm no longer confused, I guess. Which is crucial, of course, when you're actually making decisions. So yeah, usually when I'm just in the zone, I just get that shit done. It's the most efficient way for me to actually record information, just color coding shit. So I know, okay, cool, green arrows is my swings, purple arrows are my highs and lows that I want to see taken, my gold arrows are my structure, the highs and lows. The gold zones are the S&D responsibles, or it's the origin of the move. The purple zones are just zones that are meant to be liquidated. So that is like how my mind runs. And the green zones is basically the gold zones. But I don't know. I switched the color based on feeling. It doesn't really matter. So these two should be but it's not that deep though. Like it's not that deep. It's just me, like I like aesthetics. I like to look at, you know, something pleasing to the eye. You don't have to take it so serious, you bro. Just make sure you're seeing what you need to see. Can you still go over that 1612 low being put in? Yo, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yo, 1621, yeah? Let me check that. Let me check that. 1621. What was that? $16.21.
I love you, Poppy.
This one here. Oh yeah. Textbook. See this zone here? Origin of the move. Of what move? First break. So this first swing here is the origin of the high time frame up here. Not only that, this zone here is the origin of this first swing here. Where do we tap? The 50%. What did we fail to close below on? The higher time frame swing. The low of the higher time frame swing. We had a failure to close below, look. You see these two candles here? Now, let me go on the 15 and show. This is that same move. That's the S&D responsible. A body closure above it. Let me see the 5 second. I'll show you the 5 second at the same time. Mm, 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 mm. Stop behind the wick. Yeah, this was smooth. Alright, cool. So you see this position here, right? So before I even do that, right? So you got stopped out here. Where was your entry? What price? Tell me the price. Where did you execute at? I want to see where you positioned yourself in this, because this is where I see myself positioned. See myself being positioned, following rules. But I want to see where you decided to make the decision. Well, until I get an answer. Hey, this is where I would have been. We got yeah, we've got way past 4 swings. In fact, that is 4 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have an unmitigated zone below it. We took a structural low to tapped the 50%. Had a failure to close below the high time frame swing. That's a plus. But the real what I use to confirm my decisions are the failure to close below the previous candle's low. Once I see that shit, oh, that's on the 1 minute. I want to see that on the 1 minute, but then I go on a 15-second. I trail my activity responsible. I wait for a closure above it. Now on a 5-second, I'm going to show you that. So you see me put up this up here, right? So this is the protected high. We see a body closure above it. This white box is the S&D responsible, the last down move responsible for the break. My entry is on the pullback. That's like 5 points and some. So right there's my execution, and that's the position I would have been. That's nice. I'm gonna record that. I entered above the close of the high put in at 17,457.50. 17,457. 17,4. Oh, he was using the 1 minute and 5 minute. Okay, cool. Let me see the 1 minute. 4, 5. 4, 550. Close of the high put in. He's using the 5 minute as well. That's a 15 minute. Well, either way, so you entered around here, and I assume you got stopped out because of this low that we took. So before considering to take an entry, you want to know where you are in the market, right? Now, I choose to engage after price has done something. That something usually leads me to the bottom of the range. So I'll explain it now. I wait after price has taken a structural low and a weight of the price has mitigated a zone just below that. Now, after those conditions are met, usually around that point, yeah, cool, we're at the bottom of the range. Now, there are times where you may still be at the top and be like, nah, we need to see, deeper mitigations. But you waiting for a structural low to be taken, you would have avoided that loss there. Just from that alone. Waiting for a structural low, this low here, to be taken, you would have avoided that loss. So that's what I have to say to you being in that position right there. And that's your first step. I recommend that you start practicing that now. Your next thing, friction. Friction, back test, taking a structural low. And when I mean a structural low, I'm going to show you what I mean about structural low. When you're analyzing structure, zoom out. Zoom out. And really track your protected lows. Track your lows. It should really be that one there. Took out this high, you start to see accumulation going on around it. Track your lows, and before considering to get into an entry, wait for a structural low to be taken. Likewise, so that's for long positions. If you want to get in a short position, like I mentioned to you guys up here, wait for a structural high to be taken. Mitigate a zone just above it. C4 swings. C4 swings. C4 swings. See it. If you're taking a counter trend move, you know. And the origin here. I'd much rather pay attention to this. Now we have a zone at the top of the range. We don't use them. We don't use them. We don't use that. That's the S&D responsible, but it's at the top of the range. It's on the same level as the origin that we just broke out. That nah, we want lower prices if you wanna engage in a long. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, friction. I'm glad that you told me about that though. I'm glad that you told me about that and really apply the solution that I just gave to you by back testing. Pay more attention to a low being taken before getting into an entry. Oh, liquidation. Let me get rid of that. So yeah, when we trade near a structural high, we usually get a pullback and a violation of the high. If I didn't make it obvious, note that down. Just note that down and actually focus your awareness on that. Yeah. Don't need that there. We know what this zone is. Alright. Ooh. Would you look at that? S&D responsible for this break. I want to see if that one-to-one delivers. Let me see what this position looks like on the 5 second. Exactly. Yeah, that was a nice closure. Let's see. Boom. Let's hold down move there. So look, we took a low. The S&D responsible at the top of the range. That's where this low came from. We tapped into the S&D responsible for the structural break. I mean, the origin, so the swing that made the origin of this present, the origin of this previous range. The S&D responsible that created that swing. You see price just tap into it. Not only that, I see price fail to close below the previous candle's low, as well as a body closure above the S&D responsible. And on the 5 second, it delivered a one-to-one on the position. Now this is just what I see, following rules. This is what I see. I want you guys to see this as well. Happens every single day. Every day. The same move. Yo! It's even entertaining for me just to see it every single day. I love seeing it every single day. And I put more time and effort into seeing it, into observing it, into learning the details of it than executing on it. I learn the most when I observe it. I don't learn shit when I execute on it. When I'm executing, all I give a fuck about is just, yo, I want to see profit. That's what my mind is focused on. I want to see profit, so I'm managing my position. I'm seeing how price is moving. But when I'm not in a position, I'm looking at price. I'm reading price from a completely objective point of view. No rose-colored perspectives. Blank. As it is. Reading the information that's being printed each second. Oh, that's a lie. Each 15 seconds, each 1 minute, each 15 minutes, each 4 hours, each day, each film.
What are you calling my phone for? Go back to the bitch you love so much.
A lot of people struggle with zones. My zones don't hold. How do I get my zones to hold? That's what I hear all the time.
Yo, Bash, you been tripping on them hoes.
Yeah, I know. My zones are on point. I know. Always been. I don't know why. For zones was just like, yeah, I know exactly which one to use. But I spent when I thought I was sick. I thought I was sick, yo. Like, yeah, what? Oh yeah, it's bouncing up. This zone is bouncing up. That is bouncing up. That. Oh yeah, bro, I'm seeing these zones work, yo. And then I just started spamming that. I started spamming that skill. But I was basically using zones as a priority over structure, over narrative. You feel me? Which, no, that's the third on your list. That's third in your process. Structure comes first. Narrative comes second. Zones come third. And how you're supposed, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if you're supposed to, but the way I see structure is zoomed out. And zooming out this way, I'm able to see the S&D responsible and the origin of the moves very clearly. Those are the only two zones I focus on. That's a lie. I also focus on zones that have been mitigated multiple times. That's just another area in which I anticipate manipulation and I wait for the low or the high of that zone to be taken. That's about it. Just those three things there. Maybe there's more. I don't know. Can't think about everything on the top of my head, but you know, no need to go so fast. We're talking about zones. We're talking about choosing the correct zones. Now, the most powerful moves that you will see, which I believe, if you want to put your money on anything, it's the S&D responsible and the origin of the move. If you were to put your money on anything, It's the S&D responsible and the origin of the move. Hey, that's just my humble opinion. My opinion don't mean shit. Just see for yourself. See for yourself. You have the data in front of you. The same thing that I'm seeing. Pay attention to those zones and let price tell you what it's doing. Just note what it's doing. You don't have to anticipate. You don't have to think, oh, okay, cool, price has done this, so I think it's gonna go there, there, there. No, don't anticipate. There's no need. That's just extra information that don't help you learn. Just follow what it's doing, and naturally your brain will just pick up patterns. Just follow structure. Just follow the protected highs and lows. Mark out the zones, and then it should just start feeling, oh, that just happened. Oh, yeah, that just happened. Oh, yeah, that just happened. Oh, from that zone. Oh, crazy. When you just pay attention. I usually don't go lower than the 15-second structure. Like I limit myself here. Because when I get on the lower time frames, I can get lost in analysis. Very lost. So I limit myself at structure on the 15-second. Now, that's not including entries. When I'm looking for an entry, I'm on a 5-second. But I'm talking analysis. I'm talking trading from just where your decisions are being made on the map. Yeah? 15-second structure is where I stop myself. And I usually keep myself on a 1-minute time frame reading the narrative on candlestick structure. So that when I see my next setup, which would be below this low, I would be looking for price to tap into the 50% of this zone or the higher time frame zone. What would I be looking for here? A failure to close below. Target in the high that brought in the low. A failure to close below the previous candle's low. Target in the high that brought in, that put in the low. So that's where I'm choosing to engage in the market. Now, all of this business up here, I'm not involved with. I'm looking for lower prices. Because my most probable move is at the bottom of the range. If I want to long. Your most probable move is at the bottom of the range if you want to long. Likewise, if you're short, your most probable move will be at the top of the range. After something is taken, after a low is taken, after a high is taken. So that's how I usually set myself up. But of course, that's just anticipation. But that is my intention. I don't know about you. I don't know what you're doing, but that's what I'm doing. Hey Kyle, what's good, bro? Yeah, man. Trust me, listen. At this point, you know, my whole sleeping schedule is based on just, market open. Like my whole daily schedule is based on the market now. I don't even bother just trying to wake up. Like I don't bother with like just how other people usually run times. Like I know around midnight to like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm just gonna be in, in Asia session. I'll sleep for a bit. 9:30's London session. I'll chill my highs and lows until like 1 p.m. pre-market. I'll even, sometimes if I don't have shit to do, I'll even stay in for like an hour pre-market, and then I'll take a 1 hour break. Maybe if I don't take a break, I'll still stay for the open for New York. You feel me? And yeah, then I start trading an hour after the open. Yeah. Since we already mitigated 50% of this zone, I see another zone created here. That's one. This is only the second. Oh shit, nah, I'm mistaken. Hold on. Because I told myself I would stop looking for continuations after the third swing, right? And you see man analyzing, like, whoa, 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 hold up. You said, you said, what are you analyzing for? And you're right. I did say that. So I will not be. That's just me being impulsive. You feel me? That's just me. That's the other side of me. When I want to jump ahead, front run price. You feel me? Yo, I definitely feel you on that. Back testing is a better value for your time. You can gain so much experience within 1 day. If I'm not streaming London session, I'm back testing. 2x speed. New York session from 3:30 to 5 p.m. An hour and 30 minutes. 2x speed. Oh yeah, you can knock that out in an hour. Now back test from 9. So I usually, if it's not 9, from 9:30 to 1 o'clock, that's like 3 hours. You can knock out 3 New York sessions in the morning. What? Do you know how much XP you just gained? Yeah, multiple mitigations is cold. Multiple mitigations is it makes things so much, what do you call it? Like it's such a common phenomenon that just happens, that you can rely on, that you can depend on. Yes, that's what I want to express. You can depend on multiple mitigations. For it to be violated and return back to the previous range that caused the violation, that can be depended on. Backtest that too. For the people watching the stream, observe that. But we're just trailing our highs and lows, isn't it? got this where we can see price head to. So this is the let me zoom out. I'm not am I correct? One, two, three, four. I see 4 swings. Step back to the 1 minute real quick. Now, we just tapped the beginning of the S&D responsible. Break below the S&D responsible. Let me check the 5. Boom, boom. You see the failure to close above here? Candle at 218, 219. A failure to close above, a break below the S&D responsible. Oops. Pull back into the S&D responsible. And a 1-to-1 delivered on the position. And more. That's what I see. Multiple times a day. Following rules. So I told you that if you wanted to short, you'd wait until we get inside this zone. It's the S&D responsible. We're bound to get a little scalp. In and out. I don't know why I said it like that. In and out. Hey. But yeah, and after a win, you zoom out. I tell that to myself every single day. After a win, you zoom out. Let me save this. I can't lie. Let me save my workspace because yeah. Right now I'm doing an evaluation, but man, I'm just gonna stick to live. You know what I've noticed within myself? When it comes to live, my own capital, I treat it way more serious, you know. Prop firms is just gambling. That's the gambling side of me, I'll be real. Prop firms, that's the gambling side of my own. That's why I gamble. What? You think I could gamble with my own peas, bro? Are you dumb? I'm gonna make sure that I follow. I've noticed it within myself. Look, fam. Anyway, I'm just gonna be focusing. You guys see that I'm on the minis. I'm using minis, right? I'm on MNQ. Yeah, I'm gonna start trading live again, yo. for some time I took a break. I was like, yeah, cool, I'm seeing profitability now. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm not gonna stretch it. I want to actually fine tune this now. So I hopped off live for a bit and I was like, cool, I'm gonna just trade prop firms. But the risk, I'm seeing numbers that, yo, it just leads me to make, I want to make more, Bro, I was up on like 4 contracts. Like, what am I doing on 4 contracts? What am I doing on 4? What am I doing on 2? What am I doing like on 1? Mini. Let me just calm down. I don't have to go big. Let's just see what I can do with 1 contract. That's what I was doing in the beginning, but I see myself turn a bit left. Do you get it? Like, I went a bit left. I was like, nah. Let me just calm down. But throughout that journey, definitely, like, I've experienced so much to the point where, like, it was worth it. Like, it was way more. That's just one little, critic I'll give myself. But it was, what? Oh Lord, the journey. Learned so much. Learned so much. So yeah, I'm just trading 1 micro. And just building the skill. And I just make it a goal to just withdraw every day. Fuck every week. Fuck every week. Every day. Withdraw. Withdraw your profit every day. Withdraw that shit. I mean, that's the freedom with life. With prop firms, you're still having to rely on next man to approve your payment. Like, what the fuck is that? You decide when you get paid. Not next, man. What the fuck are you? Trying to tell me when I can receive my P or not? Man, allow all of that. Allow that. I earned it. Give me that. Now. Now, it's not now. 3 to 5 business days. You feel me? But much sooner than a prop firm can accept. What? 2 weeks plus 5 days? Nah, man, I'm cool. Because I take my shit way more serious on live. It's my capital. My hard-earned money. For me, like, it's just way more realistic. We just tapped the 50% here. That's why I believe, that's why I'm back on micros. I did pretty shit on that 8. Like, bro, I'm down, like, anyway, let's not even talk on that, bro. Like, let's not even talk on that. Let's focus on price. Let's follow price. What we seeing. I just recommend you guys to trade on live because I see the difference in which it makes. Every day is a profitable day. Started banging that out on my live account for a whole month straight. A whole month. Every day. What? This was what? February, March times. February, March. Every day. Profitable. I was like, yeah. Okay, cool. I want to put some size to this now. What? Fumbled. I saw big numbers. I saw greed.
Yo, Bash, you been tripping on them hoes.
I said, I'm gonna target a little bit higher. I'm gonna wait for price to get a little bit higher there. I hit ka-ching, stop, move to profit. I still hold my position. And yeah, I want to see price go high. I want to see price take out that high. Stop filled rather than order filled, rather than target filled. I started wanting more. There was the increasing pattern of dissatisfaction. That's when I knew, oh, okay, yeah, cool. This is it. Prop firm trading for the value and, you know, their service, I rate it. Definitely. I'm just talking about my behavior and what's best for me. But when I have that prop firm mentality, it's just the way I act. It's as if I'm just a trader with no discipline compared to with my live capital that I fully manage. No rules are given to me. I set my own rules. I don't have to follow theirs. Don't have to follow theirs. I have to follow my own. I take it way more serious. And that's when I realized, oh, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing February, March. But the whole of April was just me trying out, okay, cool, I want to do this on prop firms. And I just saw a whole other side of myself. I'm like, yo, no. So I built a system in which I was profitable every single day with. And then the next month, I saw the unprofitable, I saw the other side. I saw all the wrong decisions you can make. I saw all the impulsive decisions that you can make. All the emotional decisions that I can make. Using the system that would lead to losses. And it led to me knowing exactly what not to do. Because it's a common state. It's usually that gambling mentality. The when you over leverage, when you chase, when you move your stop loss back. That's the impulsive side of you. That's the gambling side of you. That's not you, the trader. Those are those uncontrolled habits that, leak out. That you haven't properly mitigated yet. That's what I saw within myself trading evaluations. And I thought, now nah. Now I understand why I think that way. And now I'm consciously putting myself in an environment where I know I do my best. Oh yeah, definitely. See, that's what makes live accounts real, Kyle. That's why I believe that live accounts, yeah, definitely. That's why I perform better because it's real. Like your capital, it's providing, it's survival. Like this is how you chop. This is how you chop live. This is your chop. I was just thinking today, yo, I want to get my hair done, right? I want to get new braids. I want to buy some jewelry. And the cost of all of that was 5 trades. I had to win 5 trades. That was my mindset through it. So I was like, okay, cool. I want to do all of that. Then that means I have to earn that. And how do I do that? That's 5 trades. 5 trades is like, 2 minis, that's 100. With 5, I mean, not 2. Not 2 minutes. Two micros, that's 100. With 5 micros. That's a substantial amount. What's the lowest amount you can trade MNQ on NT? The lowest amount, I assume you're talking about margin. If you are, then you need at least $100. And the lowest amount you can trade MNQ, yeah, you need at least $100. Kyle, signing up for an NT brokerage account. Definitely, yeah. I've got that's my broker. Ninja Trader. That's the broker that I use. Oh yeah, facts. Yo, the resets, bro. At the same time, that's why it was like I still enjoyed the whole journey of the Apex thing because it made me see another side to my system. And for what, $30 a month, you get to play with 2,500? What? Of course I'm gonna take that. What are you talking about? $30 a month with a 50K account. And I have access to $2,500. So, like that, of course I'm gonna use that resource there. That expanded my awareness. That expanded what I could do. So it was the first time me experiencing, okay, cool, my system with big numbers, but I realized I didn't have the experience to manage my emotions with you seeing, bro, my heart was going boom, 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 boom type shit because I was seeing big numbers that I'm not used to. But what, $10 there? Oh yeah, calm. $20 there? Oh yeah, that's cool, bro. $10, $20, 5, 10 points with one contract, one micro contract. Of course that's not phasing you. Of course it's just $10. $10 is literally like what? You get to eat out. You take 5 trades in a day. Oh, you make $30, $40 for the day. That's your weekly grocery for me. That's my weekly groceries right there. Like, boom, boom. I set myself up for the next week with just this trading day. And then that's how you just keep things steady. But you get there by following rules. You get there by following a process that leads you to profit. A process that leads you to profit. I want to see if price delivers to this previous candle's high. We already got the failure to close below the previous candle's low there. So we're at the 50% of the higher time frame zone. So let's just see. Let's just observe. Oh, look at me jumping the gun, right? Count swings first, right? You need to see 4 swings before. So look, this is me. That's the impulsive decision that I just made without even counting my swings. So let's just see. Most likely I'm gonna get stopped out there. That's me jumping the gun. That's me jumping ahead of price. Boom, 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 boom. So I wouldn't even be in this entry here, or whatever this is. I want to see 4 swings first, so never mind that. Forget that. So this is the fourth pullback, but I want to see I want to see price land into the 50% here. That's where my position is of this S&D responsible. But we still did get that delivery though. So I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna record this trade. And you're probably wondering why I'm recording these trades. I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm just gonna tell you probably will. Because it's a group assignment. So of course, failure to close below here. Looking for the S&D responsible for the break. The last down move was right there. So we ended up taking a low, a structural low. Now, I'm not saying that I would have taken this trade. No, I would not have. But it's about seeing it over and over. So in this case, we had 3 swings. Cool, just observe it, record it. But you know your own rule. You know how, price moves. We usually get a pullback at 4 to 6 swings. Your most probable move in your counter trend move will be after the 4th swing is created. So you stick to that. Let me 1-to-1 delivered on the position. Let me so I'm recording 150 trades. That's like, I usually take like 5 trades in a day, but that's way more. Usually I miss a lot of entries. I miss a lot of entries simply because I'm not paying attention. I'm doing some other shit on my laptop, but I'm not phased, cause another one will probably just put up. It will just come up. It will just show up. Like, look how many entries I've already showed you guys just in this Asia session. I was gonna. Yes. Let me, Yeah, give me a sec, you guys. I'm just gonna put this in the chart section. Just make sure it's actually okay, cool. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about the S&D responsible. Let's move in like that. Look at the 5-second. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Give me a sec. This is what one trade fact, this is not just one trade. This is multiple trades. Oh, word. But look. Right now, I'm just recording, you know, the trades that I see. 1-to-1 delivered on this position. I'm just recording. Observe these moves 150 times. That will give you enough data to decide how to approach price. That's the foundation you build on, because you want something that sustains you. So 150 trades for me is like 6 weeks worth of data, taking 5 trades in a day. I could take 5 trades in a session. Like this is 1, 2, 3. Following rules. But I don't need to do that. That's the beauty of it. I don't need to take 5 trades in a session. The system, it offers an abundance. Just focusing on one side of the market as well, you know. I'm not, well, you know, there's shorts. Yeah, cool, there's a short up here. But I usually just look for longs. Most of the positions that I'm in are longs. I see longs way better. Now that's just me, that's just me personally. Yeah, so I was gonna put this in the group, but I realized I took there are multiple positions here, so I'm gonna properly do that when I'm off stream. Make a detailed observation. Oh yeah, I first started out with my own Discord as well. I just literally, that was like, you could say that was my journal. I just used to slap so many screenshots inside there too. Kyle, I feel you on that. I just thought, okay, cool, you know what? Why not just speed people's learning? Speed up their learning. Share my charts with others too. But definitely, I recommend you guys do that too. Like, record your trades and put more time into actually learning how price moves. Put more time into that than actually managing a position. Actually see where your rules place you in the chart. That's literally what I'm doing Asia session. See where your rules, if you just follow them, where does it place you on the chart? Where does your process to profitability place you on the chart? Where does your discipline take you? The charts will show you. You don't have to put on risk to find that. There's no need. I recommend that you trade one session. For me, that's New York. I trade New York. In New York, I'm not learning. I'm trading. I'm focused on finding a position, following rules, managing it, and profit from it. That's what my mind is focused on. But Asia session, London session, pre-market, yeah, I'm just focused on trailing my highs and lows. Reading the current narrative. Taking structural lows. Mitigating the zone below it. failing to close below the previous candle's low. See a break of structure. Pull back into the S and be responsible. I missed the part. C4 swings before even looking for a failure to close below, right? But it's a process. It's a process. It's a process of you start from your process of analysis, and that starts first with trailing your highs and lows. What is your process? Is your process leading to you losing or to you winning? If you lose one trade, whatever process that you took from beginning to end to lose as an end result was the cause of that. If you lose consecutive trades, then, you know, observe the actions that you were taking that actually led to those losses there. When you see yourself win consecutive trades, observe your process, observe the actions that you took, the decisions that you made that led to consecutive wins. Now, I'm not going to say record your own experiences, but, you know, you went through that process, through your action. Reflect on that and see where you can, you know, do better. Yeah, this was a nice treat. I can't lie, this is a nice treat. What time is it? It's like nearly 3 a.m. Yeah, yeah, I'm about to go to sleep, yo. This was a nice session. Reading the narrative. Structure is king, yo. Structure governs everything that you do. Structure is king. It governs all the decisions that you make. It's the top of the hierarchy. Structure. Trail your highs and lows. Lower time frame structure to higher time frame narrative. Protected law. What's this? I'm gonna move you out the way. But yeah, guys, I'm about to hop off. I'll see you guys in the next session.